Today's the day I'm going to map out PCOS for y'all. To the drawing board.
Let's start with normal. So the brain has the hypothalamus, which releases gonadotropin-releasing hormone to the pituitary to release LH and FSH, which work on the ovary, the theca, and the granulosa cells. Estrogen is higher in the follicular phase, and then progesterone after ovulation. Progesterone then goes back up to the brain, keeps GnRH in the right pattern so that FSH remains higher than luteinizing hormone, ensuring that this process continues. Okay, with PCOS, you obviously still have your brain and hypothalamus releasing gonadotropin-releasing hormone, but because you're not ovulating and there's no progesterone, the GnRH starts pulsing differently and it's in a higher frequency. That goes to the pituitary, and instead of FSH over LH, it starts releasing LH over FSH, and that is a reversed ratio. Now, those gonadotropins still go talk to the ovary, and remember, with the ovary, there are both theca cells and granulosa cells with the developing follicles. And when you have a higher luteinizing hormone compared with follicle-stimulating hormone, that acts more primarily on the theca cells. The theca cells make androgens. They are better at making testosterone than other steroid hormones, and so when we have a high LH, that tells the theca cells to make androgens. Now, FSH is still there, just in a reverse ratio, and that still works on the ovary. However, it's not enough to lead to ovulation. Even still, the granulosa cells are still there, and they're making estrogen, leading to other PCOS sequelae. And the higher level of androgens are leading to acne and hirsutism, as well as some other issues, and the elevated estrogen is leading to endometrial hyperplasia because it's unopposed and you don't have that regular shedding of the lining. Okay, so now let's talk about the pancreas. And the pancreas is making insulin, which I talked about in my last video. And elevated levels of insulin go back to the theca cell and elevate the androgens, so increase the androgen production even more. Even with insulin resistance, the ovaries tend to remain insulin sensitive, so those higher levels of insulin go back to the ovary and the androgens really start elevating more. Insulin also goes to the adrenals, which make further androgen levels, and the androgens go up even higher. And beyond acne and hirsutism, the androgens go back up to the brain, blocking the hypothalamus, and so we have worsening of this whole system. It's truly a very vicious cycle. And making it even more vicious, the androgens can go back and cause insulin resistance. So with insulin resistance, the insulin levels go up a lot higher because if the body can't see insulin, the pancreas is going to make more, and then that insulin goes back and makes more androgens at the ovary and the adrenals. Believe it or not, this is still oversimplified.
Did you get it all?